You are activating your greatest mission now. What we are meaning to say is it doesn't matter if you are 12 or you are 92. In timeline of earthly years, where you are always capable of expanding your consciousness to evolve to the next level of the greatest expression of that which you have come to be. And so when you get that, actually, when you really anchor that into who you are, what you are, and why you are here, and you begin to live from that place all of the time, there is the walk, the talk that is the talk, the walk the talk. There is that because it is becoming what you are at all times. You get to play in the human field to understand who you are. That is the gift of playing in the game. Remember, we always talk about the game. It is the gift of the game to get to play, to discover who you are. You get to go into that closet, pick out some new costume, put it on, try it on, feel how it feels, play that part, see who you are that way. Then you can take that off, put that back, go find another one, put that one on, play that part and see who you are. But what you are doing is not about the costume itself. It is not about the thing you are taking on. It's about the self-discovery of who is within as I play that part, you could say. This is how you begin to amplify and stabilize the collective consciousness streams of continuum of energy, of multidimensional self that is all around you. Your world reflects the experience of the vibration that you are emanating. And we are repeating some of the things that we know we've said, but we have to say these things, language them in new and different ways for you to really anchor them, really come into direct contact with them so that it becomes a lived experience within you because you've heard it enough times in different ways, languaging, connecting those frequencies of the sound of the codes of the tones to that which is changing your constitution, your alignments, your DNA, your activations. You can affect your body all the time. In fact, you are affecting your body system, mind, consciousness, body as the wholeness of the totality of the one mind that is represented here as you right now. In this wholeness way, you are affecting it all. So what you are speaking to yourselves, dear one, is the truth of what you will experience. What you are programming into your cellular DNA is what will then start to amplify and or change or degrade. So you are literally coming to understand that what we would say as a certain kind of sense has been said, sacred technologies. These are the ancient sacred technologies of the consciousness of the expanded human. And there are more and more and more and more and more of those beings starting to wake up and remember that that is what they're here to be, do, and serve to, coded to remember that they are multidimensional. So we are giving this to you this day particularly because when you put on a new costume and you play the experience, you are you are deepening into the expansion of discovery of who and what you really are and want to experience. You be any of those things. You can put on 25,000 costumes in a year of time. You could put on 25,000 costumes in your entire life of time. Does not matter how many costumes you try on. What matters is when you put on the costume to discover who you are you deeply in touch? Are you understanding that that is the lesson you're here for? It's not actually about the costume. So the costume, we'll say it and give it to you in a different frame so you will understand how we mean. You may put yourself in a new job situation that you never thought you would. You may have been working in a bank, we are saying, and then all of a sudden you drop one day and that costume has to fall off because something has been being born within you, has been growing. Something is calling you deeper, bigger, wider, more true. And You've been working in a bank for a very long time. And then all of a sudden, one day, it is clear as day to you that is not the costume you are supposed to do. The other thing that has been pulling you is you are supposed to go across the world and serve and help others in a village. You are to be a Peace Corps person, or you are to build a well and help with water. There are things that you can take on, but it is not necessarily only about being the one who works in the bank. That got you to experience who and what you were through that costume. Now, when you take off and you go into work with the villagers and build a well or take care of orphaned babies, it is not about the act of that. That is a part of this play of the game, and there is affect for it for sure. And it is a reflection for you to experience the greater levels of the who-ness that you are, the allness that you are, the next levels of that which you are. It is experiencing the experiencer from that point of view in the experience, wearing that costume of what that life looks like. So it matters not what you take on. You could be an actor on a stage in movies or on theater or in your local town or all over the world. And then one day it is no longer that is the thing to do, and now you must become a doctor or you must become a nurse. There are various ways that the things that you choose, how you live your life, become the next level version of the reflection of the totality of this consciousness that is building and growing for people on the earth to merge and see each other as these things. Now, when we say these things, what we mean by that is seeing each other through the lens of the experiencing that you do with the others that you are reflecting with. This is the sacred agreement. This is the contracts. These are the karmic alignments. These are the reasons why you come. This is why you walk into a door, into a place, into a home, into a business. You meet someone on the street and you instantaneously remember them because you have made these agreements for your soul's evolution to expand into the greater version of yourself. And you decided to take on that new role in that new game of that new experience in order to find the people that will assist in this greater expansion consciousness.